Welcome back, or welcome you new, it's Sunshine Lorena, and welcome to another weekly vlog. Hi guys, so this is going to be a weekly vlog number 19, I believe. It is the 7th, Monday the 7th of February, so I'm popping on here to do a quick little introduction this morning of what I'm reading, what I'm getting up to this week. So first of all, my hair is crazy. I'm already partway through the bride test. I am 35% of the way in. It is quite a quick, fast-paced read, so I expect to finish that one quite quickly. It's the second in the Kiss Quotient series. It's a romance, guys, in case you didn't know. And yeah, so I'm taking part in both the OlympicsAthon and Sims Readathon this month. OlympicsAthon is going to end on the 20th of February, and the Sims Readathon is going for the whole month. So if you've not seen my TBR for the month, I have done really well at trying to cross over books. I still have a lot to read, but I did well with crossovers to try and complete all the prompts. So for the bride test, I'm using it for the Paralympics prompt in the OlympicsAthon. And then for Sims Readathon, I can use it for house party, multiple POVs, hot date, romance. I also read the deal in last week's vlog, which covered off both of those as well. So it's like an additional one. Initially I decided to do one with each, but it does cover off both of them. So yes, like I said, it's a romance novel, guys, and I really liked the Kiss Quotient when I read it. I gave it a 4.5 stars. So with this one, I'm expecting it to be similar rating. Maybe I won't like it quite as much, I'm not too sure, because I've heard that it depends, some people prefer this one, other people prefer the Kiss Quotient, so we need to wait and see how that turns out for me. But I am really enjoying it so far. So we have our main male interest is Kai, and our main female interest is Esme. So Kai has no feelings whatsoever. He gets irritated, he doesn't know how to deal with people. Yeah, so he doesn't know how to deal with feelings. He doesn't really know how to deal with people, how to get on with them. He doesn't know about love, he doesn't know how to deal with any of that. But it's because he has autism. Now his family knows obviously about that. They know all how he is, and how they need to interact with him, because he has certain boundaries with interactions. So he just processes everything differently. But his mum is concerned that he's never going to find anyone, never going to get married, etc. So she goes back to Vietnam to find him a wife. She ends up finding Esme, although she wasn't one of the girls that she interviewed. She came across her by accident. Esme lives in Ho Chi Minh City, and she's just like a cleaner, and like I said, the mum accidentally comes across her. She is mixed race. She has an American dad, but she never met him. He's back in America. His mum doesn't know anything really that much. And yeah, so she gets this opportunity, she bumps into the mum, and she gets given this opportunity to potentially go to America and to meet a husband. She would need to seduce Kai and convince him, because mum's he's not really up for this idea, so you'll need to see if you're able to change his mind. She's not gonna force her son to get married to her, but she's you need to try and see. So she's going to America for 3 months. She decides to go with it because her mum convinces her, and for various different reasons in her personal life. But yeah, so she needs to try and convince him, but it appears that she ends up doing more convincing to herself. So yeah, she only has 3 months, so we need to see how that works out. But the thing is, Esme doesn't know about Kai's autism, so there's certain things where like she's like touched his hand and he was like, oh, and like kind of wiped his hand, and she's very confused and thinks that he's actually repulsed by her, but then she sees other moments where it looks like he's attracted to her, and she's very confused, and it's because she doesn't know. So it's gonna be interesting to see how the whole relationship pans out, and how the romance happens between those two. So yes, that's the first book that I'm reading. The second one is, this week I really want to start The Dragon Republic by R.F. Quan. It's part of the read along that I'm hosting with Charlotte, Jane and Megan. So February is The Dragon Republic. The live show is going to be on the 6th of March, and then March we're going to be reading The Burning God, and we don't have a date yet for that live show. So I want to read this one because I'm using it for OlympicsAthon, the prompt for host, because it's China. I'm using this one because yeah, it's based on Chinese history, and the author is from China. And yes, I'm also using it for the Sims Readathon, but the key thing is the OlympicsAthon ends on the 20th of February, so I need to have this done by then to be able to like take it off. And if you know me, I like to achieve things on these readathons. I like to try and attempt and get all the prompts that I possibly can. So that means I'm picking up this week, because when I read The Poppy War, I read it for 1 week. I read it across a week, where I went away the weekend, but I took a whole week to read it, and it's smaller than this one. This one is like 656 pages. So this is bigger, like I said, at least 100 pages more than The Poppy War. So it's going to take me a little bit longer than a week. Also, I have the bride test at the moment, and not this coming weekend, the following weekend, the weekend of the 18th, 20th, that one, I'm not going to be at home. I'm going to be away for the weekend because it's my birthday weekend. It's on the 21st, but you know, that's like the weekend of my birthday. So I'm not going to be doing that much reading. So I need to start it this week. I probably will carry it into next week. It just depends though. We don't know how it's going to work out, but I'll probably carry this over to next week. But I want to start to get a good chunk so that I can finish it next week and I can get it done by the 20th. So we can, you know, achieve things with this readathon. And that's it for my reading. And then yes, there's one other book that I need to try and get to this week or next week, and that is One by One by Ruth Ware, because that will be a winter prompt on the OlympicsAthon, and then I would achieve the whole thing. So those are the priorities. Again, both of these cross over into the Simsathon. So this is like Living Large, a book 500 plus, and then there's a prompt that's like fantasy, and then there's one where it mentions animal, and you could do it as an animal in the title. So this is quite a key book. Not only is it the read along, but I have used it for several prompts in the readathons. That is it, guys. I'm going to be quiet because I've been speaking for ages, and yeah, I'll catch up with you later on when I have some reading updates, etc. Hi guys, it is Tuesday evening. Reading updates. The bride test, I'm 51% of the way through. I think I have a couple hours left reading it. I'm really enjoying it. I'm really loving the characters, their interactions. I feel like I will say this about romance novels, but I'm really enjoying it. And finally Esme knows, and yeah, finally there was a situation where Esme offered to cut Kai's hair, and like he explained to her, he's like, oh, I have autism and sensory issues, I need, you know, to be touched in a certain way, etc. Now she didn't know what autism or a sensory issue was, but when he was explaining about how he needs to be touched, she was like, okay, she's like, I understand him a bit better now, because it wasn't my touch that repulsed him, like things had to be done a certain way. So while she doesn't understand the whole overall what kind of how he needs things to be, she understands a little bit better. Yeah, she understands a little bit better about him now, and I think she feels a bit better knowing, okay, you know, I just need to do things in a certain way, that's fine. And I just feel like the mum was unfair to Esme and Kai, because she put Kai in a situation that, first of all, was making him really uncomfortable, He is attracted to Esme, but like everything, his whole routine, everything's like off, you know. So like she's put him in like an uncomfortable situation. Esme as well, because she doesn't know how you know, Kai needs things to be done. So I think the mom was a bit unfair, both of them, but you know, they're working towards things. And then this morning I picked up the Dragon Republic, guys. I am now 35 pages in. So yeah, I don't really have much to say. I'm just enjoying being back and just seeing how things are going on. And that prologue, guys, okay, so the little opening section, I had a character that was in the last book. It was like in the past, okay, it was like it's in the past, like way before like they went to synagogue and everything. And it was a character that was in the last book but didn't make it, or at least we didn't think they made it. And I think that person is alive. I knew that in the last book. I thought they were alive. I was like, no, like, you know, they must be alive. I didn't believe that they were dead. And like the prologue, like I said, it's like way before they went to synagogue and stuff. I was like, but then why are you telling me about this thing that happened in their past if they are apparently dead? You know what I mean? I think that this person is not dead. They're alive. That's all I have to say at the moment. I'm going to be on sprints on Charlotte's channel. She's doing some OlympicsAthon sprints. Both of my books are for the OlympicsAthon, so that's great. I need to finish editing the video for tomorrow. I've just been having a bad week. It's just one of those weeks where like so many things are going on, and I feel like I've not really had time, so I do need to finish editing my video for tomorrow. And tomorrow's my first day back in the office since before Christmas, since early December. You know, because when Omicron, when the cases were spiking, they said like everyone to like work from home again. So it's been a couple of months, guys, since I've been in the office again. So I need to get used to that. I need to drive to the office. It's only once a week, so it'll be fine. I've got my bag packed already. We'll be okay. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. And yeah, that's it for the moment. I will catch up with you later on or tomorrow. And yeah. Hi guys, it is Wednesday evening. I'm back from the office, went to the shop to quickly pick a couple of things up. Yeah, first day back since early December in the office. So yeah, it was a whole different routine. So yeah, it was strange going back to like a routine, having to drive and stuff, but it's okay. I survived. I made it, guys. So in terms of reading, last night on the sprints I got up to page 85 in the Dragon Republic. I'm just really enjoying being back in that world, seeing our characters. I had made a prediction at the end of the Poppy War about something, and I was right about that thing. I know, being super vague, but I don't want to give any spoilers for anyone, but my prediction was right, and now I wonder how that's all going to pan out. So yes, it's just, again, I just feel like quite a bit's happening, and I'm really enjoying it. And I didn't edit my video because there's something went wrong with like my Mac. It like froze up, and you know, I restarted it, and now when I log in, like I do the progress bar and it just stops. So I wasn't able, I need to do some troubleshooting this evening. I wasn't able to do that yesterday, so yeah, and I was partway through editing my wrap up video, so that's fun. Need to sort that and try and get that edited, get into my laptop. Otherwise, you know, reading, that's what I'll be doing. Just gonna have a chill evening. I'm tired because I got up much earlier than what I normally do, to factor and get into the office and stuff. So yeah, that's it. Gonna be a pretty chilled evening, and then tomorrow is my short work day. I finish at 12, so it'd be nice to have an afternoon to do bits and pieces I need to do, but having time to hopefully edit that video, and read and just, you know, relax. Yeah, and that is it from me for the moment. I will catch up with you when I have a little bit more information about my reading. super busy and had things to do. However, I have just finished the bride test. I really liked it. I enjoyed how it all panned out. I enjoyed the interactions between Esme and Kai. I've decided I'm gonna give it a 4 stars. So I gave the kiss quotient a 4.5. I'm giving this a 4 star. I liked it. I liked the romance. I liked all of it. My only gripe is something ever so slightly at the end in the epilogue, and I can't explain it to you, otherwise that would be like, you know, spoilers. But I just feel like how the story was going, I was expecting something to have happened. That's all I'm gonna say, and it didn't. But it's fine. That's fine. It's just like the way things had been like going on, you know. I was expecting that, but I still really enjoyed it. I think they're 2 great characters. I liked how this had different tropes compared to the Kiss Quotient, and yeah, it was really fun, and yeah, I cannot wait to read The Heart Principle. I've got my Kindle as well, so I'll get to that at some point, but yeah, I've really enjoyed like this series of romance novels, and I need to read more of these like super popular ones because I seem to really like them. And then the Dragon Republic, guys, I have been reading some more. I'm on page like 126. I feel like I still have like a lot to go, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to focus on this for the rest of this week. Yeah, I'm going to focus on this for the rest of the week so I can get a good chunk into it, and then I think with next week's vlog I will pick up, it's going to have to be 1 by 1 because that's the last one on my Olympic-a-thon. This and 1 by 1 is the last 2 on my Olympic-a-thon TBR, and that ends a week on Sunday, so we need to get reading, guys. We need to get reading. But yes, this, I'm really enjoying how we're getting back into the world, build up, going back to some of those characters that we know and love, guys. Yeah, I'm enjoying the setup and how the story's going to pan out now. I'm liking how it's going to pan out now. But I still feel like there's going to be something happening. But like there's still so many pages to go that, you know, there's going to be more and bigger things that are going to come. You know, I'm so excited. I'm hoping to get more information on Rin's backstory. So in the first one, quite quick, you end up, well, no, you don't completely find that out. That'll be a bit of a spoiler. You find out a little bit about background because he's a war orphan, so you find something out. And yeah, that's great. We knew a bit more information about background. However, there's questions that I have around that, and I'm sure everyone who reads it has questions, and I wanted to find out more about that background of hers. Like, I really hope we do. I need to know. You know, I need to know. But yes, I'm liking how these characters, like, they're never all good, they're never all bad, and yeah, they're really good, like, realistic. And yeah, Rin is on the up now. She's doing better than she was at the start of this, which I'm glad for. And yeah, I don't want to see too much else. And I still need to edit that video. There's still stuff going on with my Mac, so I'm gonna have to do it on the desktop, I think, but I was so busy today that I never got around to doing that. So tomorrow, hopefully, I'll do some editing, starting from scratch. Great. And yeah, let's see how it goes. And that's it for the moment, and I'll catch up with you tomorrow, probably, guys. It'll be tomorrow. Guys, I got my Mac back, thank goodness. Let's just check and see. Yes, okay, I still have, yes, guys, I have a lot of editing to do today. Not that much reading, but yes, we're back. Hi guys, it is Saturday morning and we're going to be going out on a little day trip to Cheddar today. I'm excited, you know, getting out. And yeah, so last night we watched MasterChef Italia and I have finally fixed my Mac, so I've started to finish editing my January wrap up so I can get it up tomorrow. But at least it's back, guys. My Mac is back. In terms of reading, I don't have that much to update you on. I'm on page 178 of The Dragon Republic. And then I picked up Jump by Daniela Moyes, which is a non-fiction memoir. And it was part of my TBR game. One of the ones I got out of the jar, so I thought I'll just pick that up. It's quite a short audiobook, about 6 hours, so should be one that goes quickly. But apart from that, that's all the reading that I'm doing at the moment. Doing the day trip, need to finish editing that wrap up, and I have other videos to edit. I have like two weeks of vlogs and another video, and yeah, but the Mac is back, guys. The Mac is back, and that's kind of it for the moment. I'm hopefully going to read more of this evening. Ideally, I would like to be, by tomorrow, I want to kind of be at least 250 pages into this. If I got to 300, that would be amazing. I don't think I will though, but you know, because I want to read it next week as well, but not drag it out till Sunday. We've got to get it done, guys. We've got to get it done. And so I can start one by one as well next week. And that's it for the moment. And I will catch up with you later on. Absolutely horrendous weather today, like it's rainy, super windy. Went out for lunch, so I had to go out in it. But yeah, it was a Lebanese place, which I really like. Didn't have any footage because I didn't take my camera. And then like you're like down, it's like you go down and like it's dark, like there's not that much signal, so didn't bother filming anything on my phone because it wasn't going to be that great quality anyway. And yes, I spoke to you yesterday at some point, guys, can't remember fully, but I managed to fix my, no, I told you that I managed to fix my Mac. I finished editing my video, my January wrap up, so that's already up, ready to go for 5 o'clock today, so that's good. And guys, sometimes you shouldn't multitask, because when you multitask, you might accidentally delete half of your footage for the weekly vlog last week. And that person is me, guys. I like dragged and deleted the wrong folder and emptied the trash and like permanently deleted it. I did look up there's some ways to apparently get rid of permanently deleted stuff, but it involves like downloading software and like paying for software that recovers stuff, and I don't know if it's going to work because I didn't have that software already installed before, you know. So yeah, I've lost half of last week's vlog footage. It was going to be like a really long vlog anyway because I did do a lot of ranting. So I need to, what I'm going to do now is going to load up all the footage into iMovie, start editing. I'm going to edit the whole thing, and then I'm going to have to film like a starting clip to catch up what happened in those first, I think it's the first 4 days, I think that's missing. The first 3 or 4 days that are missing, which is a lot. So I'm gonna have to try and catch up. Like I know for a fact that I read #filming for murder, and that times I'll just say I read it, this is my rating, blah. And then I started Girl A, so there won't be my initial thoughts and feelings on that one. And then I was reading Eat, Pray, #FML. And like I said, there will still be hopefully some ranting footage. So like, you know, you can all get like a gist of what my experience was in that book, but you're not going to get the full picture, unfortunately. Nothing I can do. It is what it is. Just have to do it. But I am going to 100% double, triple, quadruple check before I empty trash next time. Because yeah, things delete. you know, it happens. I have been listening a little bit more to Jump by Daniela Moyes. I'm now on chapter 3. At my current speed, it says I've got 3 hours 18 minutes left. I have a feeling when I spoke to you yesterday when I said I was reading, I don't think I actually told you what it was about. So it's a non-fiction memoir. It says so it's the story of what happened when Daniela quit her job to backpack around the world for 2 years, and how freedom from the trappings of what society considers success leads to true contentment, strength and authenticity. The point of all of this has nothing to do with finding yourself. It's about what you can do to lose what you don't need. It's a dark, rainy afternoon in Dublin's jammed M50 motorway. The rain is hammering on the windscreen of Daniela Moyes' car. She's 26, a highly successful radio presenter, model and influencer. But panic is building in her head and chest. The internal state of affairs she's been trying to ignore finally spilling over into something undeniably physical. She's frozen, petrified, looks to her boyfriend and says, "I don't know who or where I am." This day changed Daniela's life. It derailed almost everything she'd worked to achieve and set her on a new path. So I'm partway through that. I'm enjoying it so far. So you got like a little bit of an intro when obviously she's in the car at that moment, but she's like, I'm gonna have to go back and like kind of tell you things. So we're going through our kind of like childhood and teenage years at the moment. And compared to Eat, Pray, #FML, this is actually structured well. There is like a purpose to each chapter. I feel like we're getting all the background story before we're gonna get like that starting bit. Let me just check the chapters. Yeah, so it looks like it's then gonna go into like part 2, which is when it looks like she's going to be doing her traveling. So I feel like there's purpose. It's written well, and like even like the last chapter, she said, look, she gave a little bit of an intro to it, what was going on, and said that she'd written and rewritten this one because, like, you know, she just wanted to get it right, etc. There was a purpose for that reason, but I don't want to say because I don't want to, like, you know, give spoilers to like what happens. But yes, I actually feel like she took her time writing this. Read through, edited, make sure that, you know, it was well written compared to Eat, Pray, #FML, that was just a conscious thought of ramblings from ramblings that hadn't been edited, that clearly come straight out of a journal and no one reviewed it. And then, like I said, I think, well, I don't know, it depends on that footage, but I found out that she had self-published that book. It doesn't appear that anyone wanted to publish it, and I 100% understand after reading it that, yeah, I mean, people can self-publish books and sometimes they're amazing and great, but Eat, Pray, #FML is not one of those, okay? It definitely needed a good edit, and there wasn't that much substance to it, whereas this one so far, Jump, you're getting substance, the background of the build-up, obviously, of all the things building up in her life that was going to eventually lead to this moment where she just kind of breaks down and then obviously goes off and travels the world. So yes, that's it for the moment. Stop rambling along. I'm going to put on probably Young Sheldon, I think, get my footage on iMovie and start editing. And then, yeah, film that starting clip. So that's, I still can't believe I did that. It's so stupid. So stupid. Anyway, I will catch up with you later on in that. And just while I'm here, guys, sorry, I just realised I told you where I am in the Dragon Republic. I'm now on chapter 14, on page 241. And I know I said I wanted to get page 300, so I think it's 100% achievable. And if I can get over 300, that would be even better, because I want to try and get it done in the first half of next week. Just so I know I'm not scrambling to get it done by Sunday, because that's the last day of the OlympicsAthon. But yes, I don't have too much to add to the story apart from that. I feel like it's very much kind of following a similar kind of pacing to Poppy War, but these chapters seem much shorter. Also, like with the Poppy War, I feel like I'm just trying to think without spoiling it. There's currently not a war going on. Let's put it that way. Currently there's not a war going on. I feel like we're going to build, and there's going to be another like battle war, like kick-off in this one. But at the moment, like the Poppy War is in like first section where it's not, but there's definitely you know, we know that there's going to be one in this case. Also, we've just kind of been introduced to the Hesperians, which were mentioned in the Poppy War. There was mentions of them, but actually we're seeing them and getting a bit more information about them and their background. They're from the West, so they're definitely Westerners, because the descriptions of like they're so pale, like light eyes, like the hair is the colour of wheat, like these different descriptions. So they're definitely Westerners, and clearly supposed to be from like Europe. Is what I'm kind of getting from how they've described them. And I did briefly look at some, like a post about like some links to like real history, but I didn't read it all because there are some mild spoilers. So I feel like once I've completely finished this series, I'm going to do some digging and diving into it, because like, yeah, Nikara's supposed to be China, Mungen was supposed to be Japan, and Spearley was supposed to be Taiwan, is what people have kind of linked it to. But I'm just wondering who Hesperia is supposed to be. Like, what country is that? You know, that's what I'm interested. But it's definitely European, or I don't know if it's just like a general. They just kind of generalised it in the book, and they're definitely supposed to be European, because they have different religion and just kind of describing things. But yeah, that's it for that. And I've been talking for absolute ages, guys. Wow. I'm going to be quiet now, do my editing, get some more reading done, and I will speak to you later on. Hi guys, so it is Sunday evening. I'm probably on to end the vlog. Sorry, for some reason my nose is like really blocked and I feel like I sound extremely nasally. So yes, I have not finished editing my video, but I'll do that tomorrow. You know, I just wasn't in the mood. And then in terms of Dragon Republic, guys, I'm on page 289, so I am 100% gonna definitely get to page 300 tonight. But I thought I'd just pop on in the vlog here, because yeah, I want to get like comfy in bed and stuff. So do my outro clip, but don't you worry, we're gonna get there. And yes, I think it's the Dragon Republic is now picking up. Yes, it's getting a little bit more interesting. Some more things are happening, and yes, I've got a feeling that things are really going to start kicking off soon. So yeah, I'm really enjoying it, so super happy about that. And yes, I have not listened to any more of Jump, but yes, I will be continuing in next week's vlog. I'll be continuing reading the Dragon Republic and Jump, and then I will need to start one by one at some point, because that is also for Olympics TBR, my Olympics TBR, and it ends next Sunday, guys. So Dragon Republic and one by one is like priorities next week. But yes, I'm gonna fly through this. I think according to the audiobook, because I'm using the audiobook from Scribd at the same time, quite enjoy the audiobook with the actual book, and it says there's 13 hours 18 minutes left, but I'm listening to it like 2 times the speed, so it's really not that much, guys. That's totally manageable and achievable. And that's it. I'm ending this here now. Thank you so much for watching this week. And yeah, comment, like, subscribe, and I will hopefully see you next one. Bye.